series for paintball and airsoft, and just plain fun. But, alright, so first of all, what I'm going to start off with is this. Today's video is going to be about making a homemade RPG for paintball or airsoft. Basically, what this one is made of is PVC. There are two ways you can make this. One, you can make it powered by air, which is, I think, a lot safer and more predictable, and you don't need to have like fuel and everything like that. But it takes a lot longer to fill up, a good half a minute. And if you do it the fuel way, it's not as good for the environment. It's quite frankly a lot more dangerous. And at the same time, if you're in like an airsoft game or something, just pull out like your cologne or bug spray or whatever, just spray it in the back and you're good. So I'm going to explain how this is built. This is made out of PVC piping. I got all of it from Lowe's. And really all this is a 1-inch PVC pipe. This is the barrel. And there's a piece right here, right before it reaches the ball valve. And that piece is a pipe increaser. What it does is this pipe is an inch. This pipe increaser makes it go from an inch to an inch and a quarter so that it can fit nice and snugly inside the ball valve. And as I just said, this is the ball valve. And on this side is just a plain 1.25 inch pipe, which is your air chamber. And then the end cap to keep all the air inside the air chamber. Now, if we're going to go the fuel route, you don't need the ball valve. You can just have one solid piece of PVC piping. And all you need is a grill sparker. Take 2 screws and put them inside, screw them in through. And basically all you need to do is make sure they're close enough so that when you press the grill sparker, the spark will ignite in between the 2 screws, and then it will ignite whatever you're powering it with. Whatever you're powering it with, though, has to have an alcohol content in it. So bug spray, hairnet, cologne, like cheap ones from CVS and stuff. That's for fast shooting and everything. And that might be more powerful than air. I didn't go that route though. So basically like a potato gun, but for paintball and airsoft. The air way is a lot better for the environment and just safer in general. What you need is an end cap on this entire design, and you need the ball valve. How it works is you need to drill a hole. I would give it 1/2 inch thick, wide, so that the needle can come out of it. What the needle is a bike needle. You know how on a bike tire there is like a Schrader valve that you connect the bike pump to? Cut that out and make like a little tiny square, and then glue that into the back cap and make sure the hole fits very snugly around the Schrader valve. Then use your PVC cement the back of that inside the back cap here, and that makes it really, really easy. Then you can just put that in there. But when I did that, I kept having the problem that whenever I put my bike pump and pump this up, what would happen is I would always push the Schrader valve in too far. Like it would get pushed in and then eventually it wouldn't have a nice seal on the pipe. So what I ended up doing is I took some foam from like a pool noodle or something like that, just any type of foam, packing foam maybe. Cut it out so that it's pretty snug around the pipe when you push it in. Put like some PVC glue or super glue. I don't think Elmer's glue will work, but you can just push it in there so that it's just far enough in and it's sticking at the end a little bit. Then glue in your Schrader valve. Then of course put some glue on the end cap in the pipe. Then just push it on over so that the foam is pushing up against the Schrader valve so it won't get pushed in. But since the foam has small air pockets in it, the air can travel through the foam. So that's basically the end piece. Then the end piece connects to the air chamber. Now, one thing that's different about this PVC pipe versus every other PVC pipe, this is pressure-ready PVC pipe. You can just get PVC piping just for holding wires together, basically. This is for air and water. Make sure, if you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, get somebody who knows what they're talking about and ask them where the pressure-treated PVC piping is. Because if you have that, then it'll make sure it's safe to go up a certain PSI. This is rated for about 400 PSI. I'm just using a bike pump and it only goes up to about 120. I have used an industrial compressor before. I mean, we must have been going to at least 400. That was not smart, but at the same time it was pretty fun. So that's the air chamber. The ball valve, it really speaks for itself. It's just a valve that opens and closes. And when in the closed position, you want to fill it up. Then you can just put it on your shoulder or something, launch it off into the distance just by pulling down. But the faster you pull this lever, the more efficient your shot is going to be. So what you want to do is, the handle's pretty short originally, get like a dowel or something like that, and then just cut it down to size so you get this nice handle here, and that's all you really need to do. And then just duct tape it on there so you have a little bit more leverage when pulling down. This ball valve, I highly recommend you get this one. This is great because it has two unscrewable sides. So if you ever get like something broken in there or something stuck, I don't know why you would, but if you do, you can just clean it out. Especially if you use baby powder. Now if you use baby powder, all you really need to do is stick it down this barrel, put a little piece of paper towel there, then whatever you're loading, then a piece of paper towel after that. And what that does is it gives you like a realistic smoke effect when you're shooting it. So that's pretty fun. But yeah, this ball valve just makes it a lot easier for you to clean out anything that may get stuck in here, such as debris, dirt, if you're running. Now if you want to make like a real RPG when it comes to something like this, just have the exact same design as this, but bigger PVC piping. So you can still have the same end piece like this, but try and remember a thinner pipe. The air is going to be more compressed than this. 200 psi in this is a nice small space, so it's going to be really compact. But if I were to get like say a 4-inch pipe, it won't be as compact, and I'll have to use more psi to get the same effect. It may hold more, but at the same time, it won't give you as much kick as the smaller PVC pipe. But still make sure the PVC piping is rated for the PSI you're planning on going to. So really, the front barrel, all you need to do is just get something wider so that if you have like a paint grenade, you can just shove it down the barrel with some paper towel around it. So then when you release it, there's a nice seal around it. Obviously a paint grenade would not fit down a 1 1/4 inch PVC piping, and even less than that because there's of course the little plastic coming around here. So just get a bigger PVC pipe, just make the entire situation a little bigger, and if you can't find a ball valve that will fit the size PVC you're using, ask people at Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever you're going for a pipe reducer. Instead of making the pipe bigger, it makes it smaller, so it might go from 4 inches to 1 1/4 inches, so you can just fit it right inside the pipe. This type of ball valve. I'm using 120 psi and something like this, and I'm getting at least 100 feet with like Nerf rockets, something I can just slide over the barrel, paintballs, you name it really. Anything that will fit down there will shoot. Like silly putty, for instance, I was just shooting that earlier. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and this entire project cost me, I would think about $20. Really cheap, really easy. Oh yeah, and I'm not responsible for anything you do with this. I mean, if you go around and start shooting people and blame it on 68 caliber fun from YouTube, it's not my fault. You decided to be an idiot with it. So, be safe.